All right, you all, we are live here. I hope that you all are ready for some sweet treats. Let me make sure that my microphone is close enough because here on the Superfood Parents Show, we are today making some easy birthday treats. That means if you're trying to figure out how to get an edible cookie dough, how to have cookies for your party, for your birthday party, for your baby shower, well, we got you covered. But these are not just any edible cookie dough. You know, here at the Superfood Parent Show, we love whole food. So that means that today is going to be a quick one. It's going to be super easy, and I'm going to show you several things. I'm going to show you how to use oat flour, how to create your own oat flour, because we do have a lot of whole foods. Again, it's not a Superfood Parent Show if we're not using more whole foods and real foods compared to our processed foods. So I have a couple of baskets here. I'm going to get right into it because on today's episode, what are we making? We are making oat flour and we are making no-bake cookie dough. Now, this is something that I was making for my birthday. So I did make this on another episode, but I didn't completely make it because for those of you that saw that episode, I had pre-made some and we just rolled it up and we used that one. I'm not making the chocolate sauce for this today. These will just be some cookie bites. So if you're live with us right now, definitely put in hashtag health heroes. We'd love to hear from you. So once you put in hashtag health heroes, we choose a FAVES 100 hero for the day. Let's look at our baskets here. This is our processed basket. And actually, these nuts belong over here. These nuts belong over here. Y'all remember we used to say that? Anyways, oats are here. This is a whole food, right? When you look at oats, actually they've been processed some, but for the most part, they've taken out the hard outer hull. I don't know how many of you are familiar with oat groats, but oat groats are a food that it's like the real part of the oats. It's like before you get to this part. You know how you have white rice, you have brown rice. Oat groats are like the brown rice of the oatmeal. Then we also have dates. I don't know how many of you all have ever had dates. Dates are a fruit and they're naturally sweet. So a lot of people will add these to recipes instead of sugar and they sweeten just like sugar. So that's the nice thing about it. So we also, oops, you know what? These are processed. So that means, hey there, come on in.
All right.
Now, I know that we sent the link for her to share to her social spaces. So definitely she can share the link there as well. She was saying that she was going to do that. So everything could be in both places instead of them having to watch from different devices. Tahini. This one is processed, but burley. Y'all, when I say burley, that means tahini is actually sesame seeds. We are using sesame seeds, but we're at the food bank. So that means if you don't have tahini, you can use a different nut butter. I use tahini because it's a neutral flavor. So if you don't have to worry about that part, but peanut butter also works. This way, these can be edible, no-bake peanut butter cookies or edible cookie dough, that's from, if you like peanut butter, because I love peanut butter cookies, but you let me know. Thank you, Gail at Night, for reminding everybody to please click the like button. And so good to have you here all the way from Romania, Tati, as well as Ane Nia. Good to see you. I don't know if you're still traveling, working around the world, but I know you are always moving around as well. And if any of you are watching and you're trying to figure out, how do I get alerts? How do I stay in the loop? We'll simply text the word FAVES, FAVES, to 231-9361. So you text the word FAVES to 757-231-9361. That way you can get alerts and stay in the loop. Now, if you're here in the studio, you're watching, then it's on the screen for you. It's also in the video description and all of those things. So this does call for a little bit of maple syrup to help everything stay together. Now I have an empty container that's fallen on the floor, so don't mind that. This maple syrup here, this is simply the store brand, right? And I just looked at the label to try to get like, okay, let me just get something where I look at the ingredients and it just says maple syrup. So don't feel like you have to get organic. Organic is great. If I can find organic, I get it. I can't remember if this was organic or not. So this is just maple syrup. However, guess what else works? Y'all know about this pancake syrup, right? So the food bank has the pancake syrup. The food bank also has rolled oats. Now, my oats are organic. I prefer organic, especially because with all my nutritional research, I find that the organic oats are not sprayed with glyphosates at the end. Y'all know Roundup, that Roundup that they show you spraying weed on weeds and stuff. Roundup is the same thing they spray onto your food. That's why I don't use I try to use organic as much as possible. Let's just say that. So I'm going to grab another camera. And y'all know how we do. We get a mobile camera for you. I'm going to, while you all chat it up, say hello to each other in the chat. Thank you so much, Ania, for saying hello. I'm going to show you all this recipe card because the people here at the food bank are receiving this. So this has the recipe for the no-bake cookie dough inside of it, and it also has a story that goes along with it. So that way people know how this works. On the back, there's a crossword puzzle with the ingredients. So you know how we just went over all of those ingredients? Well, there's a word bank here: oats, dates, nuts, non-dairy chocolate chips, maple syrup, and vanilla. I do try to get my pure vanilla. The only two ingredients in this pure vanilla is vanilla beans and water. It says it right there on the front. But you know what? There is alcohol. There's always a little bit of alcohol whenever you have an extract. So there's alcohol in there as well to extract that flavor. Let's see, what else do we have here? I do want to show you this fun addition. If any of you are like me, you love the fat of nuts. So that's why the tahini is here, or your peanut butter is here. However, I like nuts in my cookies. Now, some people are allergic to nuts. So this is my secret pack so that everybody get what they get what they want. These are simply pumpkin seeds. All right, I put them into this bottle so that way you can see how they look. Just green. You know, once you dry the pumpkin seeds, they're green. They're high protein because nuts, seeds, beans, you're going to get a lot of protein from those things. And you're going to get fat, good fat. So what I do in my food processor, don't mind my cup, y'all. Y'all know I got 3 kids. So I have had these cups for, oh my goodness. My youngest daughter is 12. So maybe this cup is about 12 years old. But here we got sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds ground up inside this container. So I'll put my food camera on. That way I can show inside of these containers as we go along if you need to see anything, okay? So again, this is a super short episode. I was going to say this is a simple recipe, but it's so simple. I don't know how else to describe it because it is super simple. If y'all are looking for super simple and you're trying to get your food delivered to you, then y'all know that right here, the meal delivery from Whole Harvest is here for you. I have an affiliate code. You can use the code SUPER30. That means when you go to wholeharvest.com and you check out with the code SUPER30, it gives you $30 off your first order. So for those of you that don't like to cook, hey, we got you covered. All right, let me see where I'm going here. Let me find my food camera, and this is going to take us about 8 minutes to make because the main time that's spent here is spent rolling up your cookie dough. You can make these as a bar. You can make these as little bites, like so that you can, make them into circles. And the fun thing about this is that what you want to do is think about who's going to eat it. Is this going to be a man, a woman, or is it going to be a child? And you want to make them small so that they are bite-sized, or people can bite it and then have some. Y'all, let's turn this down. Thank you so much, Ania. I was still muted. I had to mute. Did y'all hear that? I'm sorry. I was just apologizing to you all. This food camera is now muted. For anybody that lost their hearing, look, Jeanna's iFeed gonna have to pay for y'all's insurance. I ain't got nothing to do with that. We're gonna just pass that on. Don't tell the embryo, quiet, quiet, quiet. Don't quiet on the set, y'all. Don't. So right now you can hear us though, right? Just drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear us. And let's make sure that, okay. So it looks like we're in the studio. Did I go into the wrong studio? Y'all, we're gonna try this one more time. Thank you, Gail at Night, for letting us know that you can hear us. Thank you, Ani Nia, for the 1. Woo, metaphysically me, so glad to see you here. We are having a metaphysical experience right now with that piercing sound. So these no-bake cookie bars. Y'all let me know if y'all hear feedback. All right, y'all, we fixed it. Or not. Let me work on this. So what I'm doing is I'm switching it to my Bluetooth headset so the sound does not come out from the phone, and instead it'll just go into my ear. This way, you all don't hear the feedback. That's the way it's supposed to work so that we don't deafen anybody. And the other thing is that you are supposed to do this before you go live. That helps, y'all. Okay, let's get you all in here. Any questions, y'all? Do y'all have any questions? Metaphysically me, Gail at Night is over there laughing. Metaphysically me, let me know if you have any questions, because you said, yes, that's better. Good, good, good. Thank you so much. Anybody in the chat, if y'all are watching from Jeanna's iFeed Facebook page, is that where you are? Embria, where are you? Hey, you're on your page. If y'all are watching Embria, let me tell y'all something. There's some hateration going on. I hate Embria's hair because mine ain't that good. Oh my goodness, y'all, her hair is on and popping. When I tell y'all it's tight and it's right, you know, this is how you're supposed to come out the house. If y'all are wondering what's supposed to happen out here in these streets, look, I don't know if she's gonna turn the camera around or she want to come on the camera or what. Y'all let us know if y'all want to see the difference between her and me and why I said that. I gotta hate. I mean, the girl is looking good. And y'all also know why I'm saying this. I'm gonna show y'all these chocolate chip cookies while I gossip about her. Y'all know why I'm saying this. For those of you that watch me, y'all know me and my name is Snow White. My hair is Snow White. I have no black hair left. I think I got like 3 black hairs. All my hair is gray, and it's been gray for a very long time. So I constantly color it, and that's why I always got these headbands and scarves, because the edges, you know, as soon as you put the color in, it starts growing back. So anybody I see with, oh my goodness, good hair, to me, good hair is natural color. That's what I'm talking about. So when I see people with good hair and they got it styled and they looking cute, they got it popping, it's shiny, it's right, yes, I gotta compliment them. You're welcome. You're welcome. So let me show y'all these. Now, Toll House, y'all see how balled up this is. Toll House does make a non-dairy chocolate chip. I'm gonna show you what you gotta look for. Allergen free. So I'm gonna put that right up here under our food camera, and then I'll put it over here first, so that way your audience can see that allergen free, that blue label. And then I'm going to put it right here under the food camera so that you all can see it here. And I'm gonna bring this to the big screen so that way you all can see what I'm saying. Allergen free. Nestle Toll House does make an allergen free chocolate chip. So if you're trying to figure out how to save some money and how to, you know, just make sure that you have a good quality food, here we go. Why do we have non-dairy? Because a lot of people have dairy allergies nowadays. A lot of people, and not only that, but milk products and anything made from milk, yogurt, butter, sour cream, those things increase your allergy response. So that's the reason why we do non-dairy. Now let me show you another brand. This is the expensive one. This is why I hardly buy this. Enjoy Life. You can't enjoy life if you buying this. These are so expensive, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. But Enjoy Life is another brand. It is a premium brand, and it ain't that high. I'm gonna show y'all up under here under the food cam. I think y'all saw it, but Enjoy Life, y'all may have seen this brand. And they say mini chips, semi-sweet, and it says right here, these are actually made in a nut-free and gluten-free. Let me hold it still. Good grief. I got pockets. Okay. Nut-free and gluten-free facility. Y'all know I'm a nurse, so I got to always refer to the medical issues. Look, I had something. I had Parkinson's, anxiety, something I had. The way I was shaking. Let's get into the recipe because this is super simple. Remember I told you I was going to first show you how to make oat flour. Oat flour, straight up, is, I would show you how to make oat milk too, but you know, I mean, because you can actually do that. I made oat milk this morning. So if I had some water, I will show you how to make oat milk. So first of all, you just take your oats. So as you see here in our food camera, these are just organic oats. Also, Jeanna's iFeed has bags of rolled oats. So let's read the recipe so we don't pour too many oats into this recipe. Because you know, at home, I do anything. I just kind of eyeball it. So a cup of oats is what it says. So even though I'm eyeballing it, I still know that I'm putting a cup of oats in. So that's about a cup of oats. There we go. And I'm going to move this over here under the food camera because I have that set up so y'all can see it, and then I'm not even using it. So let me put this down here a little bit closer, and that way for those of you who can see that, let's see here. What does the recipe say to do next? Thanks, Tati. I appreciate you. Y'all, this stream is almost over. I told you it's a pretty quick situation. Then we're going to add our pitted dates and tahini, but not before we make the oat flour, because this is how you make oat flour, y'all. This is it. You literally put the lid on. Then this food processor, by the way, it can be found in the Amazon store because it has a bunch of different compartments. So I'm going to show you all this. And just like that, you see how it's sort of powdery? I'm going to show you all over there as well. You want it a little bit finer. So that's where you just look at it and then you can make it a little bit more fine. But that's it. That's how you make oat flour. Never, ever in your life, y'all, buy oat flour again. This is all they do. So that means if you have a blender, you can do this at home. If you have, let's see, what else could you use? I have an immersion blender. Sometimes I use that. And today, what I have is a container that I'm going to pour this into. So let me show you all what this looks like. Now, I did give that a little bit of a rest because that way I could just kind of look at it and see, what is this looking like? Does it need to be pulsed anymore? Y'all see that? Oat flour, just like that. So I'll show you over here as well. Oat flour. So y'all never ever in your life worry about oat flour again, okay? Don't worry about purchasing it. So you just blend it and that's how you get oat flour. Now, remember this recipe though, we don't want the oat flour too fine. Lord knows, what in the world? Y'all see this mess? And then the blade coming out. The nice thing about this, I used to have a Shark, S-H-A-R-K brand. No, it was Ninja. It was either Shark or Ninja back in the day. I had to get rid of the food processor because y'all saw how the blade fell on me just now. Oh my goodness, that other one was so sharp. I actually got cut doing the same thing with that. So you don't want that experience, okay? So now here's the thing, when you are working, it's really nice to have a smooth surface like this, either a butcher board or something like this, because then all you got to do is easy cleanup, right? Just like that. And I was looking for my bag. I had a bag, but guess what else I got, y'all? This is extra points. Y'all see that? Boom! I just added it to the glove. That's my new trash bag. Do what you got to do. So I'm going to put the lid on this container because I don't need the oat flour. And I'm going to start again by just adding a cup of oats. And let me follow the recipe. What it says here, let me bring y'all over here. Y'all know we got to follow. We have to place the oats. We got to pulse them until they turn into fine crumbs. Oh, so you know what? We actually could have used that. Let me throw it back in there. Fine crumbs is what we want. Boom. Then the next step is to add the dates. Now remember, pitted dates. Dates have a very hard seed in them. I don't know if you all have ever used dates before, but they have a very hard seed in them. It's like a peach pit. You don't want that in your blade. It will break your blade. So that's the reason why these say pitted. If you look on the bag, right above the word dates is the word pitted. Okay. So right there above, underneath the word dates is the word pitted. Look for that, or just take the pit out yourself like you would any other fruit. Typically with dates, you have to soften them in water, and like if they have the pit in them, and then you just open them and you put it's pretty much that simple. You take the pit out. So how many dates do we need? A cup. All right, y'all know how we about to do this, right? Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna eyeball it. Embria, did you have any questions for us?
I'm just ready to try it.
Oh, you're ready to try it. Nice. So this is about a cup of dates, just so y'all know, it's about 10 dates. Okay. I've used dates enough to know that it's about a cup of dates. And y'all see it's about 10 dates. Y'all see how this looks. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's 10. But for good measure, let's throw in another one just in case I miscounted. You know, a little extra sugar never hurt. And also remember that dates are pure sugar. That's pretty much it. Next, we also have to add the tahini, and that's about half a cup. So with your tahini, what you want to do, just like anything else, you want to stir it if you need to stir it. I'm going to show you all what this tahini looks like. Y'all see that? It says only sesame seeds. That's all that's in here. That's what tahini is. So instead of peanut butter, is tahini butter, or sunflower seeds butter. Sesame seed butter. Also, y'all let me know, is open sesame like sesame seeds, or is it open sesame? What's your take, Embria? Open sesame like the sesame seeds?
Yep.
I'm with you. But it's so funny because I've heard that argument before, like, well, what are they saying? Is it open sesame or open sesame? What is it? What is it? What is it? So I do have a spoon that I can use. I guess I could have used that to get this half a cup in here. Because as you all see, this is pretty thick, and I'm just letting it pour out. Just being lazy. Like, I took the spoon out. I might want to go ahead and use it. That's about right. And then it says to also use, let's see, are we going to pulse these 3 first? I also need the maple syrup and the extract. So I only need, how much maple syrup? 1/4 of a cup. So I'll pour that in. And you know, the maple syrup, it does add some sweetness to it. It does also help it to hold together. Okay, so that's about 1/4 cup. And I showed you all, this is just the Harris Teeter brand. If you have Kroger, Harris Teeter and Kroger are the same company. And so it just depends on where you are. Harris Teeter just more expensive. It's the same as that thing. You use the same discount code and everything at both stores. Okay. Auntie Nia says, okra says be free. Let me tell y'all, okra is my friend. If I could put okra in this dish, I would, but I don't think it would go over so well. Hey there, DJ Is. I appreciate the track that we're playing. One of your tracks, it's one that makes me smile every time I play it. So I've got my vanilla extract here, and I think it said put in, I don't know, boom. The nice thing about, okay, it said a teaspoon. I put in about a teaspoon. The nice thing about vanilla is that you can always put in a little extra and it's no harm, no foul. You're good to go. Okay, y'all. I am going to put this together and I'm going to take it off of that camera for a minute so that way I can just show you here. Y'all know I'm left-handed, so this is going to be tricky. I'm going to use my right hand. So this is what you want, these coarse crumbles. You see how thick those pieces of dates are. You can kind of see those in there, and I'll show you all on this camera as well how the dates are like visible. I think I'm going to pulse this a little bit more just so that my dates can crumble some more, because my kids, they claim they don't like it as much when they can see pieces of dates. I think they're just being kids and it doesn't really make a difference, but let's go. So one thing that I do like about this particular mixer is that you can lift it up and move it around while it's, oh Lord, I'm showing y'all under that one. Let me make sure it's big enough. Here we go. And y'all notice I'm using StreamYard. I'm powered by StreamYard. If you are not, you can always use my code. It's in the description. But you see how now this moves a little bit more because I've crumbled it some. So I think I'm going to pulse it one more time to get the pieces a little bit fine. So with StreamYard, what I was saying is that you can stream from your phone. You can also stream from your device, and I'm controlling it. Like if I just want to swipe the screen over, I don't have to worry about using the mouse or going to my laptop. The same controls are here that are there. So that's the nice thing. So let's get on with this cookie dough. Pulse it one time. Uh-oh. I don't let the thing go. This is where you got to hold on to it if you're moving it around. All right. There we go. Now we just put on our, you know what? I think we got to put in the chocolate chips, because this is not chocolate chip cookie dough without chocolate chips. This is where, this one, I melted the chocolate chips and I drizzled on at the very end, but I also put the dough into a bowl and I fold in the chocolate chips. So this is where we're going to just add some chocolate chips. Now, y'all know I like to do everything simple. And between these and Joy Life and the Toll House, I definitely will say they're about the same. I like to get the mini chips. So no matter which one you get, try to get the minis. So these, I think, are the regular size, and these are the minis. In a recipe like this, you do want to use the minis because they're cuter. You see, I'm going to switch this over so you all can see how they look when they go in there, and then I'll show the other camera. And then all I got to do is stir them up. See how tiny they are? Aren't they cute? And they're delicious. So we have those in there, and we're going to put in a little bit more because I think it said to put in as many as you want. I don't know what the recipe, I'm sure the recipe, I'm pretty sure the recipe did not say that, but hey, that's what we're saying today. Put in what you want, you know? So remember, this has our whole foods. The whole foods that are in this particular recipe are our oats. You know what? I'll say our tahini because it's the only things that are in here. Let's see what the ingredients are on the jar of tahini. Dry roasted mechanically whole sesame seeds. And that's it. So in other words, they did use a machine to take the shells off. So I would definitely say that's a whole food, y'all. So that we got 5 points for the oats, 5 points for the date, 5 points for the tahini. That's 15 FAVES points on a dessert. Fruits and vegetables, every spread. Get them in where you can. And then we had 15 points processed with our maple syrup, our vanilla, and our chips. Okay. So let's get all of this going. We'll get our glove on and we'll start rolling things up. So that way you all can see how exactly does this work. Okay. So let's get our gloves on. Let's start rolling out. I do have a cute little bowl here. Y'all know I have an IKEA in my area. I use a lot of their tools, like this butcher block that I have here. IKEA. It's on wheels. It's convenient. It's affordable. And the nice thing is the butcher block on top, you can't go wrong. Oh, this feels good. So just so that you all know, this should feel squishy like a dough. Like it should kind of hold together when you pick it up. So I'm gonna squeeze some together and I'll pick it up so y'all can see what I'm saying. All right. So y'all see how right now this is how you could make a granola bar, and it actually already looks like a granola bar. Embria, why your lips look like that? You want to taste? Are you licking your lips? Are you getting ready? What's going on? What's going on? All right. Have you ever? Hey there, Rambo. So glad to have you, Rambo Green Hands. I would say hello, but right now my hands are full. I'm going to give you this tiny sample. Is that okay for you? Try that one. Yes. Uh-oh. She got the good sounds.
Oh, that's good.
Really?
That's good right there.
It's good.
I like that.
Okay. So y'all heard that. I told y'all this was a quick recipe. And y'all see, most of the time I was just chit-chatting just to be talking, because the recipe happens so quickly, right? That you can't go wrong. And once you've made these, and remember I told y'all about this blade, if you get this particular chopper off my Amazon site, it is a lot safer than some of the others that I've used. Y'all, I had a full-fledged cut from my other one by a different brand. I can't remember if it was Ninja, but it was like a Ninja blade up there, so it might have been Ninja. The Shark makes the vacuum cleaners. But anyways, that's it. That's what we do. I'll roll one up right here so you all can see how I'm doing it. This is one that you can get young people to help with. You can get old people to help with. But the point is, would you like a larger one?
I would.
There you are.
Like that.
Would you like to taste one? Excuse me. Would you like to taste one? All right. She said no, but that's my child. So if you're out of school, then you are automatically on staff. Here. Let me know if y'all have any questions, what y'all are thinking. So what do you, somebody over here licking their lips. So this is what I'd like you to do, okay? Oh, it is. Wait, you didn't bite it? You were supposed to bite a piece. You put the whole thing in your mouth?
Oh, you put the bottom?
I mean, I guess you could. I'm gonna make them small enough, y'all, so we can just pop them in our mouth.
Well, I was popping them all in my mouth.
Any comments on this?
The word poppers.
Oh, okay, yeah, these are poppers. Let's call them poppers. You're right. They are supposed to be. So I'd like you to take this. Do you know any of the other people in this building? Mm-hmm. Are you okay with going around and getting a taste test from them? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to give you these on something that they can pick it up from. You know what? I'm just going to leave it in here. I'm going to give you a spoon. Okay. Because I've got these IKEA spoons too that are like $2 for a pack of 20 or something like that. So what you do is you refrigerate this. In other situations, you can refrigerate it so that way it stays together more easily, like it's. So what did you expect though?
Well, I'm not really a fan of chocolate, so I thought I was going to taste a lot of chocolate, but I didn't. Mm-hmm. Like the flavors were all blended together, and so like it was delicious.
Nice. Yeah. Good to hear. Thank you. Well, I'm glad to hear that it wasn't too chocolatey because, like I said, you can also drizzle chocolate over this at the end, but for you, that's not your thing, right? Okay. So I'm just going to make a few more, but and then I'll chat with you all before we say goodbye, because I told y'all this is a pretty much a quick recipe. Like, it's super quick. You all have seen how to make oat flour. And what you can do instead of just making oat flour, another option is you would add water to the oats. And that's it. You just literally blend. This is how you make oat milk. If you need oat milk for your coffee, you put in a 4th cup of oats, you put in some ice cold water, you blend it, and it looks straight like the oat milk that you buy from the store, and your coffee gets creamy. And when you look up recipes for oat milk, that's pretty much all they did anyways. They did a few things like they strained it, but if you're using it right away, you don't have to worry about it. So again, y'all, you have all that you need, and you can get all of these things from the food bank, plain and simple, okay? All right, so right now, I have about 6 in here. How many do you think I should do? 8, 10?
About 8 of them.
Okay. I got a feeling Embria is gonna eat some of these herself, y'all. She talking about 8. She probably like, okay, it's 2 people I want to give these to, and then that'll give 6 for
I'm
me.
not ashamed.
I know that's right.
And I'm not
ashamed. So, Rambo, I don't know. This is something that you could do in the UK because I know you're from Jamaica, but being there in the UK, you want these to be cold, and y'all got that cold weather there going on. Well, I don't know. Your part of the UK might not be as cold as I'm thinking. Today, it's cold for us here in Virginia, but typically, the weather here in Virginia in January, it's up and down. It's all over the place. Like last week, it was so warm. Yeah, you could go out with a t-shirt on. This week, it's another story. So I am going to give you, and this is how you keep all your trash together, y'all. This is why I love gloves. You put all the trash into one glove. I'm going to give you a spoon, and this way you can go out and give samples. All right, what color you want? Pink, green, blue, yellow?
Purple.
Which one is purple? This one? Is this purple? I don't know. Is that the one you were thinking of? Okay, that one. There you go. Oh, it looks great once we get it out.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay? All right. There you are. Tati, we know it's cold where you are in Romania. Good grief. So Rambo, I don't know if Rambo is still here because Rambo's talking to Gail, but I know Tati C. Fatita is in Romania, and he shows us the weather when he's walking around in that winter wonderland. So let's clean up our space a little bit. I've got these little hand wipes. I'll answer just 1 or 2 questions. And these questions are going to come directly from our game, because there's a game right here on the back of this. I'm going to explain to you how this works. So this says, this is the question. Christiana, answer this, okay? Sweet and chewy, these are nature's candy, often found in energy bars. What ingredient is that? You think it's dates? Okay. One more question. Creamy spread made from sesame seed, perfect for hummus or cookie recipes. Creamy spread made from sesame seeds, perfect for hummus or cookie recipes. Yes, tahini. Because when you make hummus, you also use that. Hey there, the everyday life of an OCD chick. We're actually done with this episode. We just made our cookie dough bites. I'm going to make just a few more, and I'm going to put them into this ice cream container. So, oh, that's so nice. Let me show everybody the presentation.
Let's shake and bake, baby.
Y'all, look at this. I'm going to show you under the food camera because Embria has gone and made samples. So this way, when she goes to give it to people, these are simply coffee stirrers, y'all. This is how you do it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Right? So the everyday life of an OCD chick, your family would love these, okay? Your children would love these. Your husband would love these. The grandpuppies would love these. And of course, I was showing everybody the game that has the nutritional information as well. So this way, it's not just the info, like drizzle this sweet tree sap over pancakes and waffles for a delicious topping. Look, Metaphysically Me thought the dates was raisins. You know what? That's a good answer because you can actually sweeten with raisins. A lot of people, they use raisin syrup, they use raisins. So I'm glad you mentioned that. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to get my recycled ice cream container. There's a gelato place near us. I don't eat dairy because dairy has so many allergenic properties. It is part of the issue with asthma and fibroids and all of that stuff. Good answer, Metaphysically Me. You knew that the answer was tahini for that butter. Yes, it's a creamy spread, and I do use tahini in my hummus because I do make my own hummus. So, you know what? I just have a few pieces of oat dust in there. So I think it is time, based on what has happened so far with the taste test, I think it's time for our super clap sign off. We will be back tomorrow making sushi. I'll be making sushi at home. So this way my kids can take it for lunch and whatnot. And then I'll be making it live with other people to taste it. If you like sushi, if you don't like sushi, you'll like this. Trust me, you will. Let's see what else you are saying. Tati Sipatita is in there saying, ooh, sushi. You got the sushi emoji in there. And so, yes, metaphysically me, thank you for chatting with her. Nikki. So we are going to see what happens when Embria comes back. We're just waiting for her for our super clap sign off. Y'all know super clap sign off means that the food was really good and we can just clap it out, right? And remember, I'm just balling this up to create a little bite, and boom, that's all you do. And then you can refrigerate these. The kids can put them into the kids can put these into their lunches. The adults can put these into their lunches. A lot of people, they call these energy bites too. This is like another recipe for energy bites. And I say that because of the protein, the high protein of the different nuts, like the tahini, the high protein of the oats, because oats also have protein in addition to fiber. That's why you want to eat those foods that come from the earth. Anything that grows out of the ground, it has fiber. And if it comes out of the ground and it has fiber, then that's what's healing you. The fiber is what lowers your cholesterol, your blood pressure. The fiber is what slows your it slows the release of sugars in foods. So that means if you eat a piece of fruit, your sugar will not spike the same way your sugar will spike if you eat fruit juice. Because if you're just drinking the juice, you've taken the fiber out. That fiber it helps to regulate your blood sugar that way. You know, it's like the fiber is sort of like that lady that walks the kids out from daycare. And so this way they're walking out slowly and safely. Whereas, you know, if you don't have that lady, then they're just running loose. And that's how your sugar spikes, you know, just like a little kid running through a parking lot. You don't want that. It's not safe. So, she's coming back, y'all. She's going to give us some reviews. So we're going to see what other people thought about these edible cookie dough bites. I hear her coming in saying really good. So I think she's gotten some positive feedback. I think there's positive feedback because she had a smile on her face when she was coming this way. So I don't know. We'll see what they say. But the other thing, remember, if you use regular chocolate chips, I do recommend the mini. I heard somebody else saying it's good, y'all. Let's see what's going on around this corner. I don't know. Okay. What happened out there? Do you want to come on camera and tell us, or the office liked it?
The office said, you don't know what you're doing out here. They said, keep up.
Okay. They said keep it up. They want this every week. All right, so have a seat for us real quick.
Hey, family.
Here, we're going to get you down on the camera. It's on this side.
Okay.
There you go. There we go. There we go. So, tell us what happened. What did you hear out there?
Well, first things first, I did not eat not one of the 8.
Rainbow Green Hands is saying hello to you.
He come around the corner looking in here like, y'all got more?
Okay, so wait a second. Did you get your recipe book?
Yes, I was reading into it before this offer, before y'all opened.
Wonderful. So you were ready. Okay.
I'm a cook. I looked at that one and was like, man.
Easy. Right. Party favors.
Nobody said party favors.
Party favors, kids having their friends spend the night.
When kids, their friends spend the night, this goes a long way. And so, no, you're fine. You're fine. Y'all hear this professional behind us? He said you could probably put it in the refrigerator for a week and it will keep. Absolutely. So you turned around to you so they can see you? Or okay, good. So y'all hear that? I was gonna tell y'all that too. So anything else that they are saying in the office? Anything else that they are saying?
One of the gentlemen, they were fixing the lights. She right there, she said, "Oh, this is delicious." Okay. She was like, this is good. You can see it on the face. She was not prepared.
Well, so it kind of caught people by surprise.
Yes.
Nice.
She was not prepared. The other guys they grabbed one and he was like, popped it in, and he was just like, oh. And he told the other one, "Oh, you gotta try this." Listen,
because people are scared until somebody else does it and they see their response.
Yes, office hit. Okay, the office one of them.
Got it.
They want more.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
I told myself, come on now. I gotta come on.
Well, here, you know what? If this is empty, I'll just, instead of putting it.
I did not eat my one of them.
Wow. Well, we've got more. And y'all heard what the pro said. He said, put them into a refrigerator. Remember, I told y'all, these keep for a long time, unless your people gonna tear them up, okay? But they're a good snack. They are nutritious. They're delicious. You can't go wrong, okay? You just can't. So I'll put this one here, and as I roll them up, y'all, it's time for our super clap sign off. We are done here. We have done our work. We're gonna stay here in the office, see if anybody else has any other questions, but y'all know how this works. Once we are at this point where everybody has agreed it's a hit,
it's a hit.
We just clap it up and we just sign out. Any final words, Ambria? Anything you want to say?
Nope. Y'all better come down here.
All right.
I gotta get up here.
And y'all see, cheap ingredients, they go a very long way. We didn't even use a lot of ingredients in here. You can easily double this recipe. So you can't go wrong there either. All right. Let's get out of here. We will see you all next time. Clap it up, clap it out. This beat is one of my favorites.